The sun was setting over a small village, casting a warm orange glow over the thatched roofs of the houses. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming cherry blossoms and the soft chirping of birds. In a tiny hole beneath the floor of an old wooden house, a family of mice was busy preparing for a grand celebration. The mouse father, a gentle soul with a twinkle in his eye, was scurrying about, making sure everything was perfect for the big day. His daughter, a beautiful mouse named Yumi, was getting ready to marry her beloved, a handsome young mouse named Taro. Yumi's mother was helping her get dressed in a stunning white kimono with delicate pink blossoms embroidered on the hem. Yumi's hair was styled in an elegant updo, adorned with a tiny comb and a sprinkle of sparkling silver dust. She looked like a true princess, her bright brown eyes shining with excitement. As the family bustled about, the sound of sizzling food wafted from the kitchen, making everyone's mouth water. Yumi's brother, a mischievous little mouse named Kido, was in charge of preparing the wedding feast. He was busy stirring a big pot of savory rice and simmering a delicious broth made with fresh vegetables from the garden. The aroma of cooking food filled the air, making the mice's tummies rumble with anticipation. Outside, the villagers were also preparing for the celebration. They had set up a beautiful lantern-lined path leading to the mouse hole, and the sound of gentle music drifted through the air. The mice's friends, a wise old badger and a kind field rabbit, were chatting and laughing as they waited for the ceremony to begin. The atmosphere was filled with joy and warmth, and everyone was eager to celebrate the union of Yumi and Taro. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the mouse family finished their preparations. Yumi's father took a deep breath, put on a happy smile, and said, "It's time to start the celebration." Yumi's mother helped her into a beautiful palanquin, adorned with soft cushions and delicate silk curtains. The mice all cheered and chattered as they made their way to the ceremony, their little paws pattering against the ground. The night was filled with magic and wonder, and the mouse wedding was about to begin. The moon was rising high in the sky, casting a silver glow over the village. The sound of gentle wind rustling through the bamboo trees created a soothing melody, and the mice felt their hearts fill with peace and happiness. As they walked, the lanterns lining the path cast a warm, golden light on their faces, making them feel like they were walking on sunshine. Yumi and Taro exchanged loving glances, their hearts full of joy and excitement for their new life together. The night was young, and the celebration was just beginning. As the procession made its way to the ceremony, the villagers and the mice's friends gathered around, watching with warm smiles. The wise old badger, with his thick gray fur and twinkling eyes, bowed his head in respect as Yumi's palanquin passed by. The kind field rabbit, with her soft brown fur and gentle voice, called out a sweet blessing, "May your love grow like the flowers in the garden, and may your hearts always be filled with joy." Yumi and Taro smiled at each other, feeling grateful for the love and support of their friends. The ceremony took place in a beautiful clearing surrounded by tall trees, their branches swaying gently in the breeze. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the soft chirping of crickets provided a soothing background melody. Yumi's father, with a happy heart, began the ceremony, speaking words of wisdom and love. Yumi and Taro listened intently, their eyes locked on each other, as they promised to love and cherish each other for all their days. As the ceremony came to a close, the mice and their friends erupted into cheers and applause. Yumi and Taro shared a tender kiss, and the villagers presented them with gifts of food, wine, and beautiful handmade crafts. The mice's friends, including the wise old badger and the kind field rabbit, gathered around to offer their congratulations and well wishes. The atmosphere was filled with laughter and joy, and the celebration was in full swing. Kido, Yumi's mischievous little brother, was busy serving the delicious food he had prepared. He scurried around, carrying trays of savory rice, steaming bowls of broth, and platters of sweet pastries. The mice and their friends feasted and drank, savoring the flavors and aromas of the wonderful food. Yumi and Taro sat together, enjoying their first meal as a married couple, and feeling grateful for the love and support of their family and friends. As the night wore on, the celebration continued, with music, dance, and storytelling. The mice and their friends took turns sharing tales of adventure, bravery, and love. Yumi's mother told a beautiful story of how she and Yumi's father had met, and the wise old badger shared a wise tale of the importance of friendship and community. The kind field rabbit sang a sweet melody, her voice like a gentle breeze on a summer day, and the mice all swayed to the music, feeling their hearts fill with joy and contentment. The moon was now high in the sky, casting a silver glow over the village. The lanterns lining the path had burned down to soft embers, and the stars twinkled like diamonds in the darkness. The mice and their friends were all feeling happy and content, their hearts full of love and their bellies full of good food. Yumi and Taro sat together, holding paws, and feeling grateful for this special night, and for the love that they shared. The celebration was winding down, and the mice were all beginning to feel sleepy, but they knew that this was a night they would never forget. As the night wore on, the music and laughter slowly faded away, like the gentle lapping of waves on a quiet shore. The mice and their friends began to say their goodbyes, hugging each other tightly and promising to meet again soon. Yumi and Taro thanked everyone for coming, their eyes shining with happiness and gratitude. The wise old badger and the kind field rabbit were among the last to leave, and they both gave Yumi and Taro a warm farewell blessing. "May your love continue to grow and flourish," said the badger, his voice low and soothing. "And may you always find joy and peace in each other's company," added the field rabbit, her voice like a soft melody. As the guests departed, the village grew quieter and quieter, until the only sound was the distant hooting of an owl and the soft rustling of leaves in the breeze. Yumi and Taro walked hand in hand through the empty streets, taking one last look at the village they loved. The moon was now high overhead, casting a silver glow over everything, and the stars twinkled like diamonds in the sky. The air was cool and peaceful, filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the sweet smell of freshly cut grass. As they walked, they came to a small bridge that spanned a gentle stream. The water was calm and still, reflecting the moon and stars like a mirror. Yumi and Taro sat down on the edge of the bridge, dangling their feet in the water, and watching the stars twinkling above. They didn't say much, just sat together in comfortable silence, enjoying each other's company and the peacefulness of the night. After a while, they got up and walked back to their little home, a cozy burrow nestled in a sunny meadow. They settled in for the night, snuggled up together in their soft bed of feathers and warm blankets. Yumi's mother had left a small gift on their doorstep, a beautiful handmade quilt with intricate stitching and a soft, fluffy texture. Yumi and Taro wrapped themselves in the quilt, feeling grateful for the love and support of their family and friends. As they drifted off to sleep, the village grew quieter and quieter, until everything was still and peaceful. The moon shone down on the sleeping mice, casting a silver glow over the village. The stars twinkled like diamonds in the sky, and the wind whispered a gentle lullaby through the trees. Yumi and Taro slept soundly, their hearts full of love and their dreams filled with happy memories of their special night. The night wore on, and the village remained still and quiet, like a peaceful lake on a windless day. The moon continued to shine down, casting a silver glow over everything, and the stars twinkled like diamonds in the sky. Yumi and Taro slept peacefully, surrounded by the love and support of their family and friends, and the gentle beauty of the natural world. And as the night slowly came to a close, the village was filled with a deep and peaceful silence, like the soft falling of snow on a winter's night.